Here we are in St Helier, the first Sunday in December 2010. It's the old medieval church, very quiet. Alongside it, in the Royal Square, is the States Building, Government Building, and this is the Royal Square. The traditional Christmas scene, the Nativity tableau, and there's some noise coming from behind us. As you can see, the town church might have been empty, but the marquee in the Royal Square is full of people, hundreds of people, for this celebration. Freedom has left the building, it says. The Freedom Church. Now, yesterday in this Royal Square, it was a political demonstration against taxation, which is rather a topical theme at Christmas. And if we can get any people to discuss the implications of yesterday's demonstration and what's going on here today. A bit of symbolism here, a fiery inferno, maybe that's not intended. Very good crowd of people here. I don't know how many are Christians. Yes, I'm with Andrew de Grucy, who's one of the pastors of this Freedom Church and an organiser of this event. Very successful event today. What do you make of it?
Well, this is expressions. We call it an opportunity for us to express in many ways the love of God in a very real and practical way. As you can see behind us here, we've got a rather large marquee, and it's enabled us here in the Royal Square to put on live music. We've got hot drinks, cold drinks, we've got mince pies, we've got sausage rolls, we've got face painting for the children, lots of other activities, some of the games also in the corner. And what that's an opportunity for us really is in a very practical way to express the love of God in the community, particularly this time. And it's great when people come in, they say, what's going on here, is this the church? And it's an opportunity just to chat in a very real way about what church means to us.
There are about 70 churches from my reckoning in the island. You operate out of a school when you actually have your more formal occasions.
That's right, every Sunday we meet at up at Holier School because we need a premises, we need a building large enough to cater for us. We're nigh on 400 people. And so it's really the only facility that enables us to meet, and also to enable us with the media and sound that we produce. It's a facility that's big enough to do that.
The town church is noticeably quiet at this particular moment. It's not always so quiet, but you show that there isn't actually need to have a fancy building. Is there a tent will do, or no building at all?
Well, I wouldn't fancy meeting in a tent like this every week, particularly this time of year, because it'd be a little bit cold. But the town church have been tremendous for us. They've enabled us to put on this event as well, supplying us with water and so forth, and been a great help to us.
You've travelled the world a bit, you've seen some different countries. Is Christianity faring well out there in the world?
I think Christianity is faring well when it's preached and it's lived out as God would intend us to do so. Then people's lives are transformed, and I've seen that in so many different parts of the world. But equally here in Jersey, when it's lived out in a very real way and people see the connection between a life lived and a God we talk about, they become interested.
Is this sort of activity the sort of thing you might more usually encounter in Africa? Is this the sort of a more casual approach to church? Is that what happens?
I don't think so. And in many respects, a lot of places in Africa are more formal than we would be here. But what is very transparent in terms of Africa is that the relationship is real. It's not about buildings. It's about a relationship with God. It's about loving other people.
Thank you very much indeed.
No problem, thank you.
Good evening. Welcome. Those of you that don't know, we're Freedom Church, and in the Bible it says that